Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's Sunday, the 21st. It's the next day, and it's raining out again today. So I thought that I would take this opportunity to answer a couple of questions real quick. They were comments that were sent to me, and one of them, the gist of it was that this individual thought I was anti-government. And I want to get into that a little bit. I want to talk about that because I got to thinking about it, and I'm really not anti-government. I'm anti-poor player in government. That's what I am. And let me give an example. In the movie, in the Hogwash movie, you saw four individuals. Joe Hune, he's a senator. Tom Casperson, another senator. Darwin Bohr, senator, and Ed McBroom, state rep. These guys did their duty in this thing. They saw injustice and they went after it. Let me talk about each one of those people real quickly. Ed McBroom is one of my heroes. Ed McBroom is a dairy farmer from the Upper Peninsula, and he has done a very honorable thing in putting down the plow, figuratively, and picking up his musket. You know, as we see in the Minuteman statue, where the Minuteman is releasing the plow, and he has a firm grip on his musket. And we know what happened from there at Concord. So Ed has done that. He's fulfilled his duty, and he is serving his country in government. Government is not inherently good or bad. It's the people that are in it and the system that is good or bad. We're very fortunate that we have a Constitution as guidelines, written by very, very smart people, and it's a very good document. Joe Hune, I don't really know him, but I know that he convened that Senate Agricultural Committee that I testified before, and I got to meet him before, sat in his office, real nice to me. He's just a regular guy, and he was very helpful, and his staff was very helpful. Darwin Bohr is my senator. I have his cell phone number, and I've called him many times to voice my concerns, and he and his staff have acted valiantly, you know, in the cause of liberty and justice for all. So, excellent people, some of the best and brightest. Tom Casperson, his staff contacted me on their own about this. They are outraged over this, and they've done quite a bit. And Tom has talked with me on the phone and is always there if I need him. All right? So I'm not anti-government. I'm just anti-poor player. Going back to Ed McBroom, I think it's quite a contrast. Here's a guy that's probably in his mid-40s that has been a dairy farmer all of his life. And now he's going to go to our state capitol and serve us in government. He's got a lot of what we call horse sense. He's got a lot of common sense. Conversely, we have an individual like our Attorney General. And I know I keep coming back to this, but I don't have much choice. He has never really held a real job. He's been in government since he was a very young man. I think he was the youngest congressman in the state of Michigan in the history of Michigan state government, and since then he's just jumped from one position to the next. He's just a professional politician, and it kind of explains the bratty attitude that he displays and his staff displays. I think you all probably have seen in the movie by now, the Harry Martin show, we like to call it, and you know, I'm going to comment on the Harry Martin thing at another time, but it explains that brattiness that they have, where they're just career politicians, and they're so out of touch with the common, average American citizen. Not that they're above average, because I don't believe they are. A guy like McBroom, I believe, is above average, because he's taken up the challenge and gone to Lansing to do our business. So that's my comment on that. I'm not anti-government. I'm just anti-poor player. It's like any organization. If I have a staff member here at my farm, that is a poor player and doesn't play by the rules, they're counseled, they either straighten out or they got to go. In this case, our Attorney General has been counseled by the people, and that's the way it is. We elected him, right? And you guys have sent probably tens of thousands of correspondence to their office expressing your outrage. In effect, you're counseling them, and they ignore you. They absolutely ignore you. Same thing with our governor. He's absolutely ignored you. He will not even respond except his little hissy fit at the restaurant. Okay, so that's my comment on me being anti-government. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just anti-poor player. The other thing is someone wanted to know what exactly I was talking about when I said in my video yesterday that the farm is not doing well. All right, let me just put this bluntly. This has been a 3-year joust with the state. They have unlimited resources, and they have done everything they can to put us out of business. In order to stay here on the farm, to stay in business, we have had to go without. My children, I have 8 children, they have gone without many, many things over the last 3 years. And the operation, we've had to cannibalize the operation just to keep the lights on, which have been turned off, by the way. And I think this, coupled with the bratty attitude of these career politicians, it kills me that these people are our leaders. But I'm not saying that the farm is doing poorly as far as fertility or fences breaking down or anything like that. I'm just saying that funds, we've been feeding animals with no market, and then even after we beat these guys in court, they drop all charges against me, they rescind the declaratory ruling. Their parting shot is in my hometown newspaper to say that I'm still in violation of the law. It hasn't done a lot for my market, really, and they refuse to do anything about it. As a matter of fact, what they said was, we didn't say that. The newspaper misquoted us. That's what they said. Liars, too. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Financially, we're in kind of a hole, and my family and my wife and kids have had to go without things, and so that's what I mean. And our intention is to dig back out and get on top of things. People have asked me, well, didn't you sue them? I did, but we were up against a judge here in Missaukee County that, as you see in the film, he didn't think they did anything wrong to us. Well, so our next step is another suit, but we have to get our operation going in order to be able to pay lawyers to do that. And so that's the process that we're going through right now, is getting things back going. So I wanted to explain that. I'm not hiding anything. That's just the way it is. Hey, it's Mark from Baker's Green Acres. I'm going to sign off.